idea of brain words. A brain fully stocked with brain words is necessary for fluent reading. Both children and adults need encoded words, thousands of glorious, splendiferous, enchanting words to make their reading engines run. And as you read this book, you'll want to immediately start helping your students store letters, patterns, and whole words in their brain dictionaries. What are the best ways to do this? Jean and Richard begin by encouraging you to rethink reading instruction. This challenge isn't an attempt to catch the latest bandwagon or a reaction to the most recent pendulum swing. It's not frivolous. No, it's rooted in 30 or more years of research as well as today's neuroscientific findings. With this in mind, the authors give new ways to look at content and instruction. Thankfully, Jean and Richard have done a great deal of reading, understanding, and summarizing for us. They take research findings and present them in an easy-to-understand way, and then they translate these findings into actions we can take in our classrooms. For example, they correct misunderstandings about what exactly sight words are, and they offer more effective methods for teaching them. For teachers of kindergarten and first-grade children, they share practical examples of reading and writing development, provide a clear view of word reading instruction, and give a template for creating integrated lessons that support brain word research. These lessons include phonological awareness, phonics, decoding, encoding, and sight words. And for 2nd through 6th grade teachers, they give specific ways to continue building the dictionary in the reading brain. Isn't it amazing how spelling, sound, and meaning work together to allow human beings to read? At some point, speech sounds are associated with squiggles. We learn these squiggles are letters that represent sounds. When we put letters together in a specific way, we create a word that has meaning. In time, this word can be read by sight. Next, words are strung together to convey a thought, idea, or feeling. Then, before you know it, the world is bursting with sentences, paragraphs, and pages that communicate beauty, anger, joy, despair, adventure, deception, truth, and love. Wow. If that isn't exciting, I don't know what is. So get ready to learn what brain words are, how they are used during reading, and how you can flood student brain dictionaries with them. I'm convinced that when you read this book, you'll get caught up in the excitement. But here's the thing. Reading doesn't just happen. Someone has to teach kids how to do it. This is why teachers are some of the most important people on the planet. This is why your service is very much needed in our world. And this is why I hope you'll take the exciting explanations and instructional revelations presented in Brain Words to the level of action, immediate action. It's important that we apply the knowledge that Richard, Jean, and many other hard-working researchers have gained through their sustained efforts. The message that brain words are critical for successful reading and writing is one that should be heard by educators around the world. When we bring reading instruction into alignment with science, foundational skills expand and deepen as our students grow to become happy and successful readers, writers, and spellers. That's a result that all true teachers live for. Mark Weakland. Chapter 1. Rethinking Reading Instruction as Building a Dictionary in the Brain. For the past 2 decades, flat-lined reading scores have plagued schools across North America, and the message is clear. Too many of our children are not learning to read well. Shockingly, 65% of American school children read below grade-level proficiency according to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, NAEP 2017. The international media, as well as scientists in cognitive psychology and neuroscience, have not been silent about this unacceptable state of affairs surrounding reading education, arguing that the cause lies in the gap between what we know about the science of reading and how reading is actually being taught in the classroom. The past 2 decades of scientific research have brought forth an explosion of new knowledge about the architecture of the reading brain and the development of the neurological reading circuitry, but teachers, administrators, and even our academic teacher training institutions